Hey guys, Audiente Gaming here. Today we're going to be watching a Deep of Night run versus Augur. I was running Undertaker and I had my skill build simply because if this was the Everdark version of Augur or Maris, the gold weapon that drops from the first phase of defeating him, it scales with skill attack. Because I mean, you are using the skill attack power to charge up that like sword or Ash of War. I'm not really sure what, so I just chose this skill build just in preparation for that fight. We did get some lightning claws, or we got some holy claws with lightning attack power up on as a passive on them. So that's mainly what I was using the whole run, because when Maris decides to take a break like right now and just sits there for a while, you can deal a lot of damage, especially with the amount of successive hits that you can get off with the claws. That's probably like one of my favorite things about the claws. It's just that if you have small windows of damage that you can do, you can inflict a lot of damage, knowing that you're going to be able to at least get off successive hits and deal a little bit of damage. But the good thing about these claws is that they also had Thunderbolt as an Ash of War. So whenever Maris was not too far up in the air, I was using that Ash of War to inflict lightning damage on it. And we were dealing some pretty good damage. Revenant had a build where she started off with Lightning Spear as her incantation, and I'm assuming she got a purple smithing stone to upgrade her starting weapon. So it's not like we weren't dealing good damage. Like, look right here, we dealt about 6,000, maybe 8,000 damage. I do think is when it got to phase 2 and it started launching these nukes at us. That's when we started to kind of like lose the plot, because the Revenant went down. I basically just took the whole nuke to the face because I couldn't deal enough damage to it for it to break. It didn't down me though, but it did take away all of my health and my FP, so it's kind of a loss right there in the sense, but we stayed alive, which is good. That's one of the things that I will mention about Undertaker, is that she doesn't necessarily have too many like escape options as her kit, but you can use her tactical ability or like her player skill, character skill. You can use that to like last second get out of like some really sketchy situations, because if you guys don't know, Undertaker has improved dodging when she's in the character skill. So let's say you're about to get hit and you know you're gonna get hit, you might as well just pop the character skill, because I do also think you get increased damage negation while you're in the character skill. It's nothing crazy, but it's still damage negation that you're gonna get that you won't have if you don't use the character skill. But yeah, just use the character skill to not only be able to replenish your stamina and get a full bar of stamina again, but you also get some damage negation and you get improved dodging. So that's really good for essentially any situation where when you know you're gonna take damage. In this part of the game, I started to realize that we just were not prepared for this boss fight. I think right here I was rezzing the Revenant and I was able to pop off successive attacks, negate damage, which is why I didn't necessarily take too much damage to the sleep meditation thing that Maris does. But right here we just got stuck in the reviving loop, and Maris was taking advantage of that by just like non-stop throwing those little waves at us to make us always have to dodge. But then it just started spamming the roll attack that it does. And I don't know if my teammates don't know how to dodge it, but you gotta dodge it really late. You can't just avoid it or run away from it, because Maris has a pretty big hitbox. So you're just essentially supposed to dodge it at the right time. I usually try to dodge it like right as it's about to hit me, and I dodge backwards, because if Maris is coming straight at me and I dodge backwards, I most likely will land closer to him if I'm dodging backwards rather than to the side or forward. Right here though, we all had Wending Graces, and I think we all used them all at once. And then the Revenant used her ultimate to revive the Wylder to not have to hit him out of 3 bars. So we essentially wasted all of our survivability in that one move. And I'm starting to think that the AI knows to do that. If the AI sees that you're well prepared for survivability, it'll try to strike you in those moments to just get rid of it all at once. So not only do we not have any Wending Graces anymore, but the Revenant already used her ultimate. So essentially, we are naked. Just we have like the Starlight Shards that we have, and the damage that we can output, which wasn't great from the beginning. I mean, I don't know if the Revenant ran out of Starlight Shards to keep using for her Lightning Spear. But from this moment on, I felt like I was literally the only person doing damage to Maris. And yep, both my teammates are 3 bars. And I essentially don't have an easy way to revive them. So I'm just trying to revive one at a time by using my claws. And I think I'm pretty sure the Wylder uses his ultimate right here. Knocks me out of the sleep animation. I use the extra ultimate that I was given by the Wylder ultimate to revive the Revenant. And now I'm just trying to pop this sleep nuke so it doesn't cause damage to us. But there's another one, so I did have to dodge this one near the end. Wylder's back at 3 bars. And like I said, if you play this game a lot, sometimes you will just get angry at your teammates for going down, not being prepared for the fight, not utilizing their kit to the fullest potential. I mean, the Revenant had a lightning build, so essentially all she had to do is just like bring in a full stash of Starlight Shards and just spam the lightning away. Like, I'm not mad at her for not doing that, but it's like, if you're gonna have a lightning build and you're gonna put lightning strike as your starting incantation, I want you to upgrade that as much as possible, and I want you to pick up as many Starlight Shards as possible during the run, so that you can utilize them in the boss fight and we can just end it quicker. Because I mean, I was doing good lightning damage, but the Revenant was doing like 2,000 to 3,000 per lightning strike. So essentially, if I was the Revenant, I would have just picked up as many Starlight Shards as I could, not use them through the run, and then when we got to the boss room, I would drop one and I would ping it so that my teammates know that I'm looking for Starlight Shards, just to fill out the whole inventory, so that you can just spam away the whole boss fight. And yes, Revenant has a decent kit for melee that she can use, but she has 2 melee characters on her team that will output way more melee damage than her. So she should have just essentially focused on using her lightning spear as much as possible, not running out of FP, maybe calling in the summons once in a while to help out with like the tentacles and like the little flying beam things or whatever. But yeah, I'm essentially alone in this boss fight, scaled for trios, not really having too much mid-range, just having to wait for Maris to do all these moves so that I could like dodge them and get some damage in with my claws or the thunderbolt. But in this situation, yeah, I had 2 nukes coming for me. No way of destroying them, so I just ran away, let them explode, tried to not die to the tentacles or the waves that just kept on coming, because Maris is basically one shot, so it's literally throwing everything at you possible to get you off your game, letting you think that you have a damage window when it's just gonna do this roll attack forever. But like I said, I used my character skill, kept on dodging properly, waited for the right moment, eventually got a critical hit, and Maris is done. And we get a really cool outro, slow walking towards the camera because we're cool like that, and we got the clouds in the background too. Damn, that was actually like, I might use that for the thumbnail because that actually looked really good. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.